So as you guys know, my hand is healed, but it still, unfortunately, occasionally does this. Let's see if we can get it to do it. Okay, it doesn't do that. Do it that way. But, let's see. I just accidentally turned on the Xbox. That's unfortunate. It just doesn't really hurt. I don't feel anything, but, like... Whoa, do you see how it, like, bounces? I'm not, like, you don't have to take my word on this, but that doesn't look normal, does it? If I push on the knucks, push on that, and then if I push on both, or... What? How was I doing it just a second ago? Yeah, there we go. That's... Ouch. My hand isn't, unfortunately, as fixed as it's going to be. So you guys can click off. That's all for the hand thing. Spoilers for Crisis on Earth X and literally everything that came before. On the CW Arrow shows. If you watch the CW for stuff like Riverdale or Valor or Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Jane the Virgin, I don't watch any of those. So you have nothing to worry about there. I'm only spoiling the Arrowverse stuff, which is Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, and The Flash. Eventually there might be Black Lightning, but he's not right now part of the Arrowverse, and his show hasn't even started, so if I spoiled it, well, they need to stop copying me. But dang. I knew leading up to it that Tommy Merlin was going to be Prometheus, because, they were just setting it up like it's going to be this guy. And people were like, Tommy Merlin is Prometheus, Season 5 confirmed. Seasons? Season 5 confirmed. And I'm like, nah, that's not happening. I mean, I really wanted it to happen, but I knew it wasn't happening. I knew it wasn't happening. So, yeah. But I'm super happy that Earth X Prometheus, Earth 53 Prometheus is. Because I love that dude. It's like. But he like. I hate him at the same time. It was really cool to see him, but at the same time, it's like. He's like, they're gonna kill my family. I can't let them do that. I can't tell them. Me and you were buddies here, right? And I'm dead. I don't too much like that. And then he's like, you really are a special type of stupid, or idiot, or whatever it was. And I was like, and then he just the cyanide capsule, and I was right there with Oliver. I was like, no. Like that really wasn't. So you know what? The whole multiverse thing is like, in real life anyways, the theory is, for each choice you make, action you take, there's an opposite version of those events. But if you cross over with another Earth, are those events mirrored too? Like, how does that work? Because then it's not Earth X that attacked. Right? And I guess if you know your existence in the multiverse, nothing related to your part of the multiverse can exist in another one, right? Because that's kind of weird. I guess there's another multiverse, or another part of the multiverse where I don't know this stuff, and it's like advantage time. And that's weird. Anyways, the whole it seemed like the concept was that of based on this. Not this. They had an episode dedicated to this too that I think I reviewed. Kind of disappointing, the Flashpoint one was, but we're not talking about that. I totally just screwed the pooch on my setup. Are we fixed? So, yeah, this really is not just handed. By the way, for those who don't know, the finger went like all the way back to here. that was neat. I'm getting some extra coverage. I'll link it in the description. But there's a playlist that's playing my videos with a bunch of other people's videos. I'm guessing for documentary purposes. So yeah, my video's in there. You'll have to search to find it, but it's in there, which is how I know about it. My video was like, I went to my analytics and it's like, your discovery is right here. But enough about this, which as you can see is not really that much of a problem. But it's still kind of finished. What just happened? Did I reach 5% battery? Hold on. Alright guys, don't worry, I got the charger. It's in there a little bit weird, but it's charging. Okay. Let's see. So, I said this right here. I totally screwed my setup with the can't zoom in or out in this element. It landed on a rock or something. My floor is just concrete, so. We're gonna get wood paneling in here eventually to come into place. Can we get to a good stance? Let's scratch these over here. That on the camera right now, from over here without my glasses, it looks kind of trippy. It's like there's a weird, like, disconnect. But if you look at it, there's not. Like, that's so weird. Okay. I got off topic so many times during this one video. So, basically, Overgirl, okay, so how the crossover started. The first thing we see is Dark Archer is what we're going to call him, because I forgot his name. I'll type all my mistakes here in the description. But Dark Archer is killing a bunch of guys. He kills someone that looks kind of like Supergirl's guardian at first, but it's not Jimmy Olsen, I don't think. I couldn't get a good look at his face. And then we see Iris planning the wedding. Or trying to plan the wedding. There's a few people who haven't RSVP'd. Flash gets thrown through a bunch of buildings by King Shark. And then we're sent to Arrow. And he's fighting someone where he Felicity's talking gibberish about the whole wedding thing. Blah, 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 you know, Felicity stuff. Then we get the Legends. They're worrying about RSVPing as well, whatever that means. But then they go to the wedding. It all goes off without a hitch. Until the Nazis. There are a few details I skipped over. I might talk about them in this. We'll just get it out right now. It's in the description, whatever. I'll figure this out. I'll give a summary in the description of the episodes. Then we find out Prometheus X is Tommy Merlin, which was really cool, but I wanted him to be a good guy. And then he ingests cyanide capsule. We then go into the next big part of the episode, which is them trying to fight Overgirl. Through a lot of action, we find out that Overgirl is actually sick. I don't know when this revelation comes out. We don't know how she's sick, but we then find out solar radiation somehow, which is weird because Superman has once, like, pretty much taken a bath in the sun, and so I'm like, what? So solar radiation is killing her. Solar radiation is killing her. And then eventually she supernovas, and I'm skipping over a whole lot of details here because I'm running out of time to record. But, this isn't even my in-depth review. So expect an even bigger review that's probably like half an hour long. So I'm skipping, but this is just a summary. I actually cried a little bit during the ending. It was really sad. The second half of Firestorm says, even if he wasn't shot, no one lives forever. By the way, he's shot, saving Jackson. He thought he was saving Jackson, and then he gets shot. The only thing that keeps him alive is his connection to Jefferson Jackson, which is a mouthful. And he then kind of just dies after ingesting a cure, which then separates them. And his last words are pretty much, "Thank you for being family," or whatever, which that's... Then dies, they have a funeral. And I don't know, overall I thought this was a pretty good crossover event. I didn't think they were going to have any long-lasting consequences. If I were in the Green Arrow's position, I have PTSD galore. Like, everyone almost died. They're lucky it was only one person, and it was about to be two, because Firestorm. We also meet the Ray and Citizen Cold, who, they acted like it was a big reveal that he's gay, and I honestly don't care. Like, okay, so what? I mean, I guess it's nice knowing he's different. And then the Ray goes back to Earth X, and he stays with, Citizen Cold stays on Earth 1. That's a mouthful. It sucks. The second half of Firestorm's first half of Firestorm is dead. The third half makes sense if you know what happened. Is still around, but you know. Yes, third half makes sense. It's not a grammatic error. People like to correct me, mostly my brother, but people. He is still a person, technically, even if I wish he wasn't. Alright, I gotta go. I have no more time to record. But yeah, the second half of Firestorm's dead. The first half is dead. Now the third half is here. That really sucks. Yeah. Overall, I thought this was excellent. It's great. The description should have more info. If it doesn't, I forgot, just message me and I'll fix it. And if I don't, that's because I have something better planned in the next video on the subject. Well, I have 30 seconds left to record, so we're going to cut it here. I loved it. They somehow managed to top the last crossover, in my opinion. Yeah, that was a lot of, like, death, though. Like, it wasn't even, you know, we had so many subplots I skipped over. We're gonna go, though. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I now have 7 seconds to record. Crap.